What's up, y'all on YouTube? How's everybody doing? What's up, Jahan? Appreciate it. Thank you so much. So Infinite, what's up? What's up, DJ Freshmaker? Let me just jump right into it. Today's lecture is entitled Simone Biles and the Queen's Rage. Now, I'm gonna tell you my thoughts on Simone Biles and her husband and everything. I believe that the reason why, and it's black women, 99% of the people that's upset are so upset is because they have not been very fond of Simone Biles. They used to talk about Simone Biles' hair. I remember her hair wasn't done. She wasn't cute. All these things they say about Simone Biles. So Simone Biles is the underdog of women in their mind and shouldn't be able to get that kind of guy. Really, all this is just hating. It's just hating because Simone shouldn't be able to pull a guy like that. That's the issue. It's not none of this other stuff. These women see Simone as someone that does not meet the caliber of a woman to get that kind of guy. It's just that simple. So now they try to say she's so accomplished and all this stuff. And nary of women supported Simone Biles. None of these black women was cheering on Simone Biles at the Olympics, watching her perform, watching her compete, watching her when she was down and out. None of that stuff. Y'all queens wasn't around when Simone was in her lowest points. Y'all wasn't there. Now that she's happily married, y'all want to hate. I call cap. That's right. All it is jealousy. That's it. It's just jealousy. Y'all hating. You say, how she get the light skin? How she get the light skin guy? He ain't 6 feet, but I'm gonna just say he's 5'11. But I'm gonna just say, how she get the guy that's 6 feet, 6-pack, 6 figures, over 6. He got 7 figures. 6 feet, 6-pack, 7 figures, and the light eyes. How she get him? How she get him with the light eyes? How she get him with the hazel, with the green eyes, and the 7 figures, and the 6-pack, and the 6 feet? When they saw Simone Biles with that man, they were sick. They were sick. We're going to get into it, though. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. And let's get into it.
Her work ethic was really the first thing that kind of caught my eye. I never really watched gymnastics before I first started talking to her. When I met her, I honestly didn't know who she was. It was just kind of like, oh, she got a lot of followers, you know. She must be pretty good or something, you know. And I was just like, you know, that's how I would tell people. Like, Simone Biles? Like, you for real, a gymnast? I'm like, man, she good like that? Like, I didn't... The coolest thing for me is that I get to witness someone who's literally in the pinnacle of their sport, you know, and it's motivating, you know, just to see that and the impact that she has on people. We were walking past this group of girls and they're shaking like, oh my God, it's Simone. And it's just like, before I this is when I kind of knew. I was like, okay, yeah, she's the real.
Now listen now. I'm not going to say he the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I'm gonna say I think he really cares about her, you know. But this is him talking about Simone. So this is what sent them over the edge. So basically, Simone hits him up on an app. Strike number 1. Strike number 2 was Simone driving to go see him. Strike number 3 was him saying that he didn't know Simone. And then strike number 4, we're going to get into it. But this right here saying he didn't know her, he didn't know who she was. People said that's cap. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't watch gymnastics. I mean, I know who Simone Biles is, but the way he talks, I can see him not knowing. I can see him not knowing a lot. I'll be honest with you. I can see him missing a lot of things in life. But I just believe that, you know, when he met her, he genuinely liked her. But let's continue. Oh yeah, he said he's the prize. Let's get to him talking. Let's get to him talking. So you can hear from the horse's mouth. Ooh. Well, I don't see my videos. Dang it. Let me see if this is it. Because it should have been a 2-minute one that I don't see.
Biles told the Pivot podcast in 2 years, nobody is gonna call him Simone Biles' husband. They will call me Jonathan Owens' wife.
In truth, Simone Biles is lucky.
For what?
Because she took a chance. She lucky because she wouldn't have all that. Jonathan said she wouldn't have all that.
Hey, now.
Because he had time.
Jonathan,
Yes, I would. Yes, I would.
All right.
We matched. I was just the first to message. As soon as I clicked, ooh, I like him, it matched. So he had already liked my profile, which that means
She
I was
always
just the
say
first.
we match
No,
first.
baby, we matched, but I was the first to message.
Yeah, you
I was not
messaged me.
scared.
She messaged. She wasn't scared. She wasn't scared. I
See,
give her that.
I know what I like and I know what I want.
y'all are young newlyweds. Don't let people bring that shit in y'all house.
Don't let this man do that. Don't do that.
I'm not trying to bring them shit nowhere, Freddie. This man's a hell of a safety. He
only
will
the best on
never
the
be
planet.
as good as a safety as this little motherfucker is as a gymnast. You agree, bro?
You know what? He might, because the other day I said, you know what? In a couple years, nobody is gonna call him Simone Biles' husband. They'll call me Jonathan Owens' wife.
Speaking of, I don't know if you
That's
saw
so
it.
sweet.
Now, everybody got enraged by that comment that she said. And I'm gonna go into his comment. I'm gonna go to YouTube and get his what he actually said. But let's listen one more time. And I'm gonna say this one more, I'm gonna say this again. Black people struggle with context. If you ever want to confuse a black person, just bring up the context of something and they're gonna get confused. I'm gonna play what she said again.
That shit in y'all house.
Don't let this man do that. Don't do that.
I'm not trying to bring them shit nowhere, Freddie. This man's a hell of a safety. He
only
will
the best on
never
the
be
planet.
as good as a safety as this little motherfucker is as a gymnast.
So you heard what he said. He said he will never be as good as a safety as she is as a gymnast. Okay, but now, right now, from the outside looking in, that's kind of a dig to him. Because what he's insinuating is that this guy is kind of out of her league. She's really the prize. She's really the catch. That's what he's insinuating. He's saying that she's above him, is what he's really trying to say. So I want you to hear his wife's response.
You agree, bro?
You know what? He might, because the other day I said, you know what? In a couple years, nobody is gonna call him Simone Biles' husband. They'll call me Jonathan Owens' wife.
Speaking of, I don't know if you
Now, this is what a woman is supposed to do. What she's supposed to do is defend her man's honor, because the woman is supposed to honor the man, respect the man. So if she hears somebody saying that her husband doesn't measure up to her, that's why she said, well, I told him in 2 years, they're going to be calling me Jonathan Owens' wife. She's giving her husband encouragement. She's defending her husband in front of these NFL players. This is what a woman is supposed to do. If somebody tells me I can't do something, and my wife said my baby can do it all, he can fly. I saw him. If my woman don't defend me and defend my honor, we can't be married. This is what a wife is supposed to do. All of you hyenas and jackals and harpies, all of you troglodytes, mad at this young lady because you don't understand honor and respect, because you don't have a man that you respect. When you have a man that you respect, you talk like this. Pookie and Ray Ray don't get this kind of respect. Even though y'all give Pookie and Ray Ray your soul, even though y'all give Pookie and Ray Ray your womb, you don't respect them because you don't respect yourself. Simone Biles saw this young man and went to go get him. Y'all too afraid to do it because your egos are too big. Simone Biles is supreme world-class athlete shape, and she went to go get that man. Y'all got stuff hanging and drooping, stuff growing out the wrong places, and y'all won't even lift up and pick up the phone. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. But again, the real issue is that Simone Biles wasn't supposed to get him because y'all don't look at her like that. Y'all don't look at her like y'all look at Beyonce and Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion and the City Girls and all these ratchet jackals and hyenas. Let me go to YouTube and try to find this young man talking. Where can I just find the clip? Because I had the clip and I can't find it. Man, y'all gotta forgive me because I had the clip. It was about 2 minutes and 20 seconds. I had the clip. I don't know why I didn't save to my. You just hate when you get that clip. I got 2 Umar Johnson clips.
Biles told the Pivot podcast in 2 years.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can write it right here. Hold on. And for the record, he is the catch. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why he is the catch.
Did you pull? How in the hell did you pull Simone Biles?
Really, how she pulled me, man? That's the question.
Oh,
man.
Lord.
Simone Biles' husband, Jonathan Owens, says he's the catch in their relationship and admits when they first started dating, he had never heard of the four-time Olympic gold medalist.
It's something you don't want to miss.
The newlyweds, who tied the knot back in April, recently sat down for a chat on the Pivot podcast and reflected on how they first met after Simone popped up on a dating app back in 2020.
Let me see what this is. Gymnastics. I ain't never, I never really paid attention to gymnastics, so it piqued my curiosity,
While it seems unlikely or even impossible that the Green Bay Packers safety had never heard of Simone, he tried his best to explain how the Olympic hero managed to fly under his radar.
When she won the Olympics, I was in college, and we didn't have NBC, we didn't have Olympic channels, and we're in camp. Late July, early August, so I'm not paying attention to, so I never would have had a moment to where I would have watched
And the pro football player shared how he felt after she first messaged him.
I didn't know who she was at the time, but the first thing that I saw was that she just had a bunch of followers. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, she got to be good.
Once they connected, Jonathan says things took off fast. Simone driving 45 minutes to visit him in Houston, and the rest is history.
I guess sharing it is just a part of my story.
So you was really the catch in.
I always say the men the catch, man. I always say we the catch, man.
Yeah, so she really booked you.
She did, though.
Okay, so everybody is upset because he said he was the catch. Let me tell y'all something. About the man being the catch. A woman, to get the man, doesn't have to do anything special, but just be a good woman. The woman doesn't have to do anything. She doesn't have to provide. She doesn't have to build. She doesn't have to do nothing but be a good woman. That's all the woman has to do. So basically, the woman is laying the trap. The woman's laying the trap for the man. The Bible said that he that findeth the wife findeth a good thing. So that means the man is searching and looking. So the woman is the one that's laying the trap. All the woman got to be is good. She ain't got to be smart. She ain't got to be a genius. She ain't got to be none of that stuff. She got to be a good woman. And so what I'm saying is that when you can get a guy that's a good guy, that's a good man, look at what he's going to provide for your life. Because the man is providing all of this stuff, the security, the shelter, the food, the clothes. The man is providing everything. So why wouldn't the man be the catch? See, the problem is that women nowadays believe they're the catch. But if you're the catch, you're out of order. That's why y'all keep getting tricked. What Simone did was she saw that man on the app. She said they matched up. They messaged. She drove out there to meet him. The man could have been in camp. I don't know what the boy was doing. I don't know. But she drove 45 minutes, which ain't nothing, to go see this man. But she said, when I know what I want. You see, when a woman not out there in these streets and she ain't out there thotting around in these streets, gallivanting, burning all the oil up, and her lamp is dry, her lamp is empty. When she's focused, that's what it looks like. That's what a focused woman looks like. That's what a woman that's sitting down and being still looks like. She got time to check the apps. She got time to respond. She got time to drive. She got time to talk because her mind ain't everywhere. All these jackals and hyenas and wildebeests got something to say about this girl, and can't nail one of them pull a guy like this. Can't nail one of them pull a guy like this. Because you know what they would have did? They would have tried to impress this guy instead of being themselves. Now, I don't know. Listen, when Simone saw him, she could have did a triple somersault, quad, flip, twirl, Siberian twist. I don't know what she did. She could have vaulted up and backflipped into his arms. I don't know what she did. But I'm going to say this. I'm going to say I guarantee she was herself. Just a genuine person. And so these women saw this guy, and the first thing they said was, how did she get him? She ain't got the look. She ain't got the height. She ain't got the skin. Remember Color Purple? You're poor. You're black. You're ugly. She said, but I'm free. Now listen, y'all not going to admit to it, but y'all black ladies, y'all queens, y'all was tearing Simone Biles down, talking about everything about that girl, how she looked a hot mess. But when y'all saw her with this guy, oh, it's actually disgusting. It's disgusting. Somebody said, talking about y'all talking about the sex. Well, hopefully they waited till marriage. I don't know. But I would imagine that, after they, tied the knot, and I guess it came down to them, consummating the marriage, she probably pulled a few of the gold medal routines out of him. She pulled them gold medals out. She came in the bed, all she had on was that gold medal. Oh, let me stop. He was like, what the heck going on? Simone hopping all over the room, spinning and twirling like, what the? Oh, man, y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy. Let me get back to this video.
What you said?
Because I was fighting it. I was afraid to commit. But, like I said, man, it happened when you least expect it.
It wasn't until they started stepping out together that Jonathan realized just how famous and beloved his leading lady is.
There was all these moms and, they're there with their kids, and we walked past and everybody stopped and just, kids are like shaking, and it was like, oh my God. And I'm like,
To me, I'm just Simone. So I'm like, how do these people even know who I am? But it's also cool that they recognize the talent that Team USA brought.
Jonathan popped the question on Valentine's Day 2022, and the couple said I do in April in a private City Hall ceremony in Texas.
Stop, I can't. You guys can make me blush.
They later tied the knot for a second time in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico in May, in front of 144 guests, including their wedding party of 8 bridesmaids and 7 groomsmen. And in the months since, Simone has frequently been spotted giving her man a supportive kiss before his games.
Oh, love it. Let's do that.
After the podcast went live,
Again, for the ladies, it don't take all that. It don't take all that stuff. Simone looks like a simple, down-to-earth young lady. Look what she got. She got the top 1% of men, at least financial-wise. Probably physically, too, because he's a professional athlete. So the income and the body, I haven't heard anything about God, but hopefully they get that together. But what I'm saying is that the arrogance, the ego, and narcissism of these women today is what keeps y'all single. You don't want to humble yourself. Simone got in that car and put the pedal to the metal. Simone wasn't too ashamed to reach out to him, hit him up. She said, I know what I want. And what y'all don't realize is that a lot of men need help. You heard what he said? He said, I had an issue with commitment. What's going to ease a man's anxiety when it comes to women is you all being consistent, is you all being genuine, is you all having his best interests at heart, is you all being supportive. These kind of things, you all being respectful, these kind of things put a man's mind at ease, because most men know the cost of doing business. If I choose this woman, I got to be all in. Real men. Not Pookie and Ray Ray and Jamal and Polite. Not Umar and them. I'm talking about real men. They know the cost of doing business. Well, listen, man. They're married. They can do what they want to do. I'm just saying the hate that is getting is because of how Black women view Simone Biles. It's nothing to do with what this young man said. It's nothing to do with that. It's because, think about it. Future talks crazy, right? And women still love it. Nobody has said that Sierra was foolish for getting with Future. Lori Harvey messing with all these dudes. Nobody said that any dude messing with Lori Harvey was foolish. All these women still love Chris Brown. So again, it ain't about what this man said, because the men these women love talk crazy. It's the fact that they saying, how did Simone get him? She don't deserve all that. She don't deserve to, even though Simone got her own money. She's worth almost 20 million. She got her own money. But my point is that it's a beautiful thing to see a woman that is successful, that is the best in her field in the world, that has money, all these things, and she's still humble and down to earth. That is like, that gives her 1,000 points with a man. Because most of these women, these hyenas, these jackals, these bats, most of these women, these queens, would lose their mind with $20 million. You couldn't tell them nothing. You couldn't tell them nothing. Well, no, they don't want him to have a good woman. They don't want her to have a good man. See, the thing is, they don't want her to do what they're trying to do. They're trying to get the NFL player. They're trying to get the NBA player. They're trying to get the rapper. They're trying to get them. But Simone did it the way they don't like, with humility, with grace, with respect, with honor. Nah, we don't want to get him like that. We want to see him in the club in VIP and start twerking on. That's how we want to get him. And say, yeah, girl, he saw me twerking. He had to get. That's what y'all want to tell that ratchet story. Not today. Not today. We're going to tell a good story today. That girl got in that car and drove to go see that man. You can say what y'all want to say. He the top 1% of men in this country. I venture to say the world. He gonna have an NFL retirement. They straight. This was a good move for both of them. Not just from a compatibility standpoint, but even financially. This is a great move for them. I remember a guy, the Snivy, talking about that girl's hair like, listen, they used to get on Simone. I don't respect them. Let's continue.
Jonathan faced some backlash over his "the catch" comment.
So you was really the catch in.
I always say the men are catch, man. I always say we the catch, man.
Yeah, so she really booked you.
She did, though.
But he's seemingly sticking by it, subtly addressing the criticism with an IG post. Unbothered, just know we locked in over here. And Simone, she slid into the comments to show her support, writing simply, for life.
See, y'all don't understand. For a man, when you ride or die like that, he gonna honor you. He gonna want to give you the world. Do you know how refreshing it is for a man to somebody talking slick and your woman interject? You know how refreshing it is for a man to be out here battling this world, and when he turn around, you handing him his next weapon? All the woman got to be is good. She ain't got to be spectacular. She ain't got to be wonderful. All a woman has to be is good. That's it. And she gonna win. So yeah, the man is the catch. You're right, he's the catch. And it will behoove y'all to look at the man as the catch, so you can lay a good trap for him. You ain't got to spend no money. He don't care about your nails, your makeup, your hair. You just got to be a good woman. That's it. And that's free. Preserve yourself. Preserve yourself. That's all, ladies. Just preserve yourself. Okay, where we at now? I'm missing. Oh, here we go.
Heard what you all said about her husband, about him saying that he's the prize and he's the catch, and she wants you to know this. She says, call me Jonathan Owens' wife.
Hey, refer to me as Mrs. Owens. She said that. And all these miserable ass women came out of nowhere and said this.
Simone, we love you too much to do that. We're not going to let you dim your light so that his can shine. You are a 4-time gold medalist. You are the most decorated Olympian in history. We are not going to let this man and his fragile ego.
This is her husband. These women.
Could you imagine? And again, is context. The guy said, you will never be in your sport what she is in hers. And his wife, like she's supposed to do, interjected, said, in a couple of years, y'all gonna be saying, I'm Jonathan Owens' wife. She's building her man up. Don't talk about her husband while she's sitting right there. She's not gonna let y'all play with him like that. That's what a woman's supposed to do. Y'all trying that man every day. That's Simone Biles' husband. Like he ain't his own person. That's Simone Biles' husband. That's what a good woman is supposed to do. She respects that man. It ain't her fault y'all don't. But guess what, though? You hyenas and jackals, you cave bats, there's no way y'all would get a man like that. Y'all wouldn't. And it's not because you don't have the potential to, but the problem is your egos are too big. You don't have any humility. Y'all want to sit back and cackle and critique and criticize all day long, but ain't got no man to go to. No man. He asked this woman's hand in marriage. He asked to marry her. So don't get it twisted. Don't think she drove to his spot in vain. Don't think she laid the trap in vain. Don't think she hit that triple somersault with the Russian tumble and the Mongolian tuck and roll. Don't think she did all that and he didn't get down on one knee and propose. Because y'all missing that part of the story. Y'all forgetting the fact that he proposed to that woman. He asked for her hand in marriage. Y'all keep forgetting that. Meanwhile, the only man asking y'all for something asks y'all for some money. When a man asks y'all for something, it's for some money or to borrow your car. Or for some sex. Everything but your hand in marriage he asking for. Let's continue.
Are so angry and so miserable where they don't want a married woman to just simply be married. When a man marries a woman, she takes on his last name. So she would be Mrs. Owens. So for you to sit here and say, no, we're not going to do that. Legally, you have to do that because her name would be different. Like, what is wrong with these damn women? But like I said, these women will never see the lights of a marriage. So they don't know what to do with themselves. I know y'all want to be so important and so valuable. And y'all can be important and valuable when y'all get therapy, when y'all lose some weight and actually become wives instead of these little miserable, dysfunctional little people. Then somebody would actually start valuing y'all.
That was a Mr. Let Go. He has some great content, but Mr. Let Go is on YouTube and he's on Instagram. But again, what he's saying is right. And a lot of you ladies, and I'm speaking past the people that's watching now, a lot of you ladies could have been married. but your ego got in the way and you wanted to run these streets. You wanted to pick the best option for you. But the best option for you ain't the best option because your mind is warped and corrupted. So you ain't gonna pick the best option. You better be sitting somewhere, lay that trap, and you get found somewhere. Let a man come find you, because when y'all try to pick the man, it ain't gonna work. Simone said they matched on the site. She hit him up. He hit her back. She got in the car and drove. Now, talk about her hair now. I went to her page. She posting every chance she get. And that's when y'all really upset. Because she posting them. He laying on her. She showing y'all them trap muscles. Showing y'all him. I saw one picture. She was there at a pool somewhere. She got her little leg on touching his ribs. Just to let y'all know, we far apart, but we ain't far apart. The little pool chairs, lawn chairs was far apart, but that little leg reached over there and touched him, though. She made that leg stretch and touch him. So again, Simone Biles, worth $16 million, wasn't too good to get in that car and go see him. Simone Biles, all them gold medals, wasn't too good to go and get in that car and go see him. Let's continue. Hold on, look at this girl. Let me go back to her. Let me go back to her real quick.
All these miserable ass women came out of nowhere and said this.
Simone, we love you too much to do that. We're not going to let you dim your light so that his can shine. You are a 4-time gold medalist. You are the most decorated Olympian in history. We are not going to let this man and his fragile ego.
This is her husband.
I don't care how many gold medals Simone got. I don't care how decorated she is. Her value, what is her value in the eyes of God? What is God looking at her to do? He's looking at her to be a good wife to her husband. God don't care about the money, the prestige, the status. Are you going to be a good wife to your husband? Are you going to honor God through honoring your husband? Are you going to honor the family? That's what God's looking at. Y'all talking about gold medals and all this stuff, but not what matters, and that's y'all problem. Y'all focus on the wrong thing. Gold medals don't mean good wife. Character means good wife. Accolades don't mean good wife. Character means good wife. I'm going to honor my husband like I'm honoring God. And your husband going to love you like you was the church. He's willing to risk it all for you. Come on, man. Talking about she got gold medals. Better pump that man up.
You shine. It's your golden hour. Oh, you slow down time in your
That man was crying. Only time a man cry for y'all is when you done caught him cheating or you trying to get some money out you. The only time your man cries for you is when he ain't look for that job. He trying to get some money out you. He done got caught cheating. Or he want that new PlayStation. This man is crying as she walking down the aisle seeing his wife. Y'all wish a man would cry for y'all. How Jonathan Owens is crying for Simone Biles. Y'all wish y'all had that. Y'all wished y'all had it. That man shedding tears. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine what a feeling it is? Can you imagine that you at the moment where you actually got somebody in your life that's going to be with you forever? You actually got somebody in your life that's down for you like 4 flat tires. Can you imagine the feel? I can't even imagine the feeling to even just see this woman is going to be down for me through it all. The woman I love said yes to me asking for her hand in marriage. Got to be a beautiful feeling. The woman that I probably prayed for, that I probably dreamt about, is walking down the aisle. It's real. And she said yes. Just imagine how honorable it is for a woman to say yes. It's honor. Because she could have said no. She said yes. And y'all talking about dim her light. That girl glowing like the sun. She got glow. Y'all ain't never had that glow. Okay, how much Noxzema y'all done try to put on y'all face? Y'all ain't never had that glow she got. Let's watch it again.
See you shine. It's your golden hour. Oh, you slow down time in your golden hour.
So again, it's honor. And I understand why the man is crying, because again, if you think about, it's a blessing. If you find a wife, find a good thing, just imagine, you would say a prayer to God, thank you. Because Simone could have said no. She could have not drove out to see him. Like, she could have not did this stuff. He would have never met. Like, if she wasn't the initiator, he would have never met her. Just something so big could have been thrown off by just a minor thing. If she don't reach out, it don't happen. Something so simple. Y'all better wake up. Because a lot of y'all, I ain't gonna speak it on y'all life, but a lot of y'all headed to a life of, buying that dog and just living alone for the rest of your life.
There's nobody is gonna call him Simone Biles' husband. They'll call me Jonathan Owens' wife.
Speaking of,
Bless her heart. You know what's crazy and dope and amazing is that we can all live in our dope amazingness without having to diminish ourselves to show the dopeness and amazingness of our partner. Mhm. And the feeling that you got.
If you take advice from Amanda Seals, you are out of fellas, listen. If you are dating a woman and she ever quotes Amanda Seals, I am telling you now to please exit. It is going to be bad. Amanda Seals is the most miserable woman in Hollywood. You know why she's miserable? Because no one wants her. But you know what makes her more miserable? Is the fact that men see her and think she's a catch until they get to know her. You see, she has the disposition that she can draw a man in, but she can't keep him. So from the surface, you say, okay, she's smart, she a little too liberal, a little too woke, a little too foolish, but most of these black men are too, so they'll give her a chance. But when they get to know her, can't keep a man. Can't keep a man. And I know one of her main problems is, I don't want to say it, but one of her main problems is in that, she ain't good in that area. That's one of her main problems. She don't think that that's important. That other thing behind the closed doors. She don't think that's important. I'm just telling y'all.
Got to do that. Sometimes don't even got nothing to do with your partner and everything to do with society or your upbringing or your surroundings, et cetera, et cetera. But I want to here and now say unequivocally, without question, that this 26-year-old phenom is the greatest gymnast of all time ever, like literally in the history of the sport. Thus, we should give all the props. And being that does not make her.
Now imagine Amanda Seales taking this clip and not watching it for context and running with it. This is what most of these women do. They don't have any, hold on, I'm gonna play it. They don't have any wisdom, any understanding. The Bible describes wisdom as a woman for a reason, because I can tell a man's wisdom based on the woman that he picked. So I know if a guy picks Amanda Seales, he's foolish. Now, Amanda Seales just said, give all the credit to Simone Biles as if the guy is nothing. And the guy never said that he was better than Simone. He never said he was more valuable than Simone. He never said she was beneath him. He never said none of that. Do I tell you what he said? He got down on one knee and said, be my wife. And if Amanda Seales got that, it would be a simp to do it. Ain't no real man proposing to Amanda Seales. Matter of fact, he wouldn't even get on one knee. He probably send her a text. Amanda probably gets proposed to on text. Probably get a DM. Will you marry me? Let's continue.
Any less of a great wife to this person who is someone that plays football.
Now, she said plays football like he ain't in the NFL. She said play football like he ain't in the NFL. She said play football like he ain't making millions. She just diminished this man for no reason. That man has said nothing bad about Simone Biles. He has said nothing bad about her. Nothing. If you go watch the interview, he speaks highly of his wife. But guess what, Amanda? Ain't nobody speaking highly of you. You know why? Because you don't deserve it. You miserable. She said she was being, what she say? She was hated in Hollywood or something because she outspoke. Girl, stop. Nobody, stop. Stop. Let's continue. Let's continue.
I can't believe today is the day. It feels surreal. I love you so much. I can't wait to love you forever. I think that's what I'm most excited about, but yeah, I love you. I don't like to get sassy, but he knows.
Baby, can't wait to see you. I know you're gonna look amazing, so I'm ready for them vows off the dome.
And I can tell him memorizing them vows was tough. So I know he studied. He probably ain't studied this hard for nothing in his life, but he studied hard for these vows and remember them to have them off the dome. That man invested in this woman. Y'all tripping. A man is not going to do this unless he honors the woman. He honors that woman. Well, I'm going to say this, right? I'm going to say this. We say the prize, we say the catch. I'd venture to say that you talk to most couples that have a good relationship, they will consider each other the prize or the catch. They're going to say, yeah, I'm blessed to have her in my life. I thank God every day. Or I'm blessed to have her in my life. I thank God every day. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with catch and prize and all that. I think the issue is that you have people that are not good people trying to not only just give relationship advice, but also trying to condemn healthy relationships. Most of the women that are upset with Simone Biles couldn't even function with a guy like him. This guy probably happy-go-lucky, easy-going, chilling. They couldn't even function around him. Ain't no drama. They want drama. They want to be able to get mad, snatch their legs, pull that off, swing that around and get to going crazy, tear stuff up. No. Relax, peaceful, calm. You got to think now. It can't be chaotic because they both are professional athletes. It needs to be some peace and calm and harmony. We got to train. We got to get ready. We got to focus on games and competitions. It can't be chaotic. So most of y'all wouldn't even function good with a guy that focused, a guy that driven. Let's continue.
I'm just excited for this life journey we have, and
You're good. And I'm so happy I get to love you forever.
Let's go back to the end real quick.
Happy I get. You're good. And I'm so happy I get to love you forever.
Man, y'all can say what y'all want to say. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. They love each other, and that's what it is. They love each other. So I don't care if she don't mind him calling himself the catch, then I don't know why y'all got a problem with it. If she don't mind, should nobody mind. If she ain't upset, should nobody be upset.
Biles clearly has a husband that's jealous of her and very insecure. But did you know her birth chart can actually tell you why?
Now, let me ask you a question. Honestly, y'all, what have you heard from this man to make anybody think that he's jealous of her? Like, okay, it's one thing to say he competing with her, he did, but to say that he's jealous of her, all because he said he thinks he the catch, but he also said he thinks that all men are the catch. Y'all made it seem like he just said he was the catch. No, he said all men are the catch. So the billions of men out there, they're all catches too. Context, kryptonite. He has low self-esteem. It's crazy.
Why she ended up having a husband that was very jealous and insecure. So this is Simone Biles' birth chart. And whenever you want to see the type of husband that you might have, it's very important that you pay attention to Jupiter in your birth chart because
see, these are the women. I'm telling you right now, ladies. All that Jupiter landing on Mars and the moon landing on Saturn, all that. Listen, man, all that Capricorn rising, Leo ascending, all that. Don't no real man want to hear that. I'm just be honest with y'all. See, I'm just telling y'all. Now, listen. It's a bunch of weak men that want to hear all that foolishness. They going to listen to it. You tell them that their Aquarius is plummeting into their Uranus. They going to want to hear all that. A real man ain't going to want to hear that. He going to want to hear that. All that, the zodiac, he going to want to hear it. He going to want to hear it. Are you going to be a good woman, period? Are you going to be a good wife and a good mother, period? He ain't going to want to hear it. I know she chaotic in the video. She got a purple, she got on purple, like she shaved Barney and made a wig out of it. So we know she foolish. Let's continue.
Because Jupiter in astrology can represent many things, like your husband. So Simone has her Jupiter in the sign of Aquarius, and it's also conjunct to Uranus in the 12th house. So for starters, Uranus and Aquarius in astrology can represent something that's unstable or something that's very insecure. Now, she also has Jupiter conjunct to Uranus in the 12th house, which really shows us how her husband really invalidates a lot of the things that she's achieved.
Jupiter conjuncts in your anus. That sounds freaky, don't it? Jupiter conjuncts in your anus. Ain't no real man listening to this. I'm just telling y'all right now. I'm telling y'all right now, ladies, if you go on the date talking about Jupiter conjunction in your anus, he ain't finna call you back. I'm sorry. He might sleep with you, but he ain't finna marry you. You can forget that. You can forget that. She's talking all this mumbo jumbo, but can she cook? Can she clean? Can she be supportive? Can she pray for me? Can she encourage me? Let's continue.
Not to mention, this Jupiter and Uranus conjunction in the 12th house also shows us why he pretends and acts as if he doesn't know a lot about her, or what she's achieved, or what she's really accomplished for her.
Do you know how crazy y'all, these people, they are married. They're asking him about when they first met. I told y'all that black people struggle with context, even the ones that know the zodiac. Black people struggle with context. They were asking him when they first met, not now. Goodness. Goodness. I'm talking about Simone Biles' back muscles. Listen, I'll take the back muscles over the front pouch hanging. So I'll take the back, the traps over the flap all day. If I got to pick, give me the traps. You can keep the flap. But let's continue. Hold on. I'm gonna come right back on IG. My time about to run out, so I'm gonna come back. I'll be right back on IG. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second, YouTube. Listen, they mad at Mario because Mario got a girl and she ain't she's not a queen, so everybody upset. One guy said, y'all allergic to black women. No, that ain't it. What I find funny about it is black people fought for the right to be able to marry interracially. Like, you know what's funny? The same stuff black folks are complaining about is what they fought for. Like, y'all fought for integration. Y'all fought for inclusion. Y'all fought to be able to date outside of your race. Like, y'all fought for this stuff. Now y'all listen. I told y'all. Stop listening to these black folks. I'm telling y'all. Stop listening to them. Just as double-minded.
Herself. Now, this is because the 12th house in astrology can be associated with many things like lies, deception.
The 12th house, but can you clean the house? Don't no man can't. Listen, I'm telling you this right now. If you think y'all finna have an argument and you pull out this zodiac stuff, you out your mind. You out of your mind. If you think this zodiac stuff finna come up when you out of pocket or y'all having disagreement, you crazy.
pretending or pretending that you don't recognize something. And then on top of that, her Jupiter being in the 12th house is also a reflection of how her husband ignores and pretends as though he doesn't know what she's achieved. This is because Jupiter in astrology can not only represent your husband, but it can also represent things that you achieve or accomplish for yourself.
Now imagine this chick, single, telling this girl Simone, who was married, this man married this woman. They're asking this man about how they first met. What was he thinking when they first met? What was his mind? What was it like when they first met? They are now going on 4 years together. She got all these Jupiter signs and Aquarius and Capricorn, all this stuff, but ain't got no common sense. You got a purple wig on your head telling somebody about their husband. Pull that wig off, and you want to impress me, pull that wig off, and let me see what the zodiac sign say about your head. I want to hear what the zodiac sign say about your edges. Pull that wig off, and let's see what it say about your edges. Trying to talk about somebody's husband, and you don't have none. This is crazy.
Simone Biles clearly how her husband ignores and pretends as though he doesn't know what she's achieved. This is because Jupiter in astrology can not only represent your husband, but it can also represent things that you achieve or accomplish for yourself.
Let me tell y'all something, man. I'm gonna say it again. When they talk bad about Simone Biles. Everybody liked Simone Biles when she didn't have nobody and her hair wasn't done. When she wasn't dressing up, y'all say she couldn't dress. All this. Listen, y'all used to dog Simone Biles, but when y'all saw her with that man, with them green eyes, that NFL career, did that 6-pack. When y'all saw him, boy, y'all said, "Oh no, not her. Anybody but her." Y'all love Cardi B and Offset. Y'all love Jay-Z and Beyonce. Y'all love Chris Brown and whoever he with. Y'all love any ratchet dysfunction. Y'all love the City Girl with P. Diddy. Y'all love Cassie with P. Diddy. Y'all love any dysfunctional ratchet relationship. But when it comes to Simone Biles and her husband, y'all hate it. Make it make sense. Make it make sense to me. Y'all support every ratchet relationship out there. The more toxic, the better. That man ain't said one disparaging thing about his wife. He only said good things about Simone Biles. He didn't say one negative thing. And she supported him. And I'm going to say it again. When that guy said, you will never have the career that your wife has in your sport, she stood up, she said, in 2 years, they're going to be saying, that's Jonathan Owens' wife. I respect that woman for that, man. That's honorable. That told me everything about Simone Biles. I'm not going to sit here and let you belittle my husband in front of me. That told me everything. All you hyenas and harpies, wildebeests and jackals, all you fruit bats, river rats, all y'all running y'all mouth ain't gonna have a man get on one knee to propose to y'all at all. He's not gonna do it. Most of y'all be having to buy the ring. I know. Most of y'all have to buy the ring, sneak it to him, and then he propose to you. Well, I know how to game. Most of y'all have to go and buy the ring, sneak it to him like it's an audible, you know, all out of a play, sneak it to him, and then he proposed to you. I know. It's a cold game. But she married and you ain't. And y'all deserve it. And y'all deserve it. Let's continue.
Y'all finna make me upset about Simone. And I know you don't know what you're doing, so I'm finna tell you. You making a big deal out of nothing. And this is one of the keen examples of what men be saying when they be like, keep your homegirl out your business. Because there is no reason why him may knowing who she is, upset some of y'all the way that it did. If she didn't feel disrespected, why do you feel the need to be disrespected? I'm going to tell you what it is. We got a bigger issue at hand. There's a collective of black women who feel superior to black men.
Bingo. Bingo. You all think that you're better than black men. You think you're better. That's why when y'all keep talking, y'all keep bringing up her gold medals, because what you're saying is she's better than him because she has the accomplishments. The guy was saying, you'll never be in your sport what she is in hers. He's saying that she's better. Everybody is saying she's better based on accomplishments, but what does God say? What does God say? What does God say about a virtuous woman? What does God say about a Proverbs 31 woman? What does God say about what the value and honor is in being a woman? It's crazy. You think you're better than him. He has not one time said he's better than Simone Biles. He ain't even said it. Most men don't even talk like that. Most men, honestly and truly, honor women. I can go out right now, and if it's some women walking, a man gonna get the door for them. Men are still being, even in this toxic feminist society, men are still respectful to women. Still. I still see men doing chivalrous stuff. Still. Even when a man get told he ain't nothing, the woman is all, the men are still doing it. You know why? Because most men operate on principle and honor and character. So he doesn't have to like you to be nice to you. He don't have to like you to open the door for you or be respectful. But y'all think she's better than him because she got some gold. Now listen now, I ain't saying the girl can't flip in the air. I ain't saying none of that. What I'm saying is that don't make her better than him. We are all equal in the eyes of God. We are all equal in value, but our roles are different. In their relationship, he is the head of the household, and I guarantee she would agree. Let's continue.
There is a collective of black women who do not know how to profile themselves without talking about all of their accolades, because that is how they define their personality. They're nothing more than what the accomplishments that they have made. They can't tell you about who they are as a regular individual when everybody is not looking. And we also have a collective of black women who only want to dick police black men when his idea of success doesn't measure up to hers. But if Jonathan was an NFL player married to a white woman and she was sitting in the skybox every Sunday when he was playing the games, I'm sure you guys would be real invested into his money and his resources and his time, and you'll know who he was then.
She brought up a good point. You wouldn't know who Jonathan was if he had a white woman and she was in the skybox. Y'all are saying we didn't know who he was until Simone Biles married him. Is what y'all saying, or started dating him. Now, what I find funny is you condemn him for not knowing who she was, but he's on an NFL team that plays on either Monday, Thursday, Sunday. Like, he's on an NFL team that's on primetime television all the time for a whole season, every year. But it's okay if you don't know who he is. He can't know who she is, so that's the problem. And again, y'all are asking this man to let y'all belittle him. You know how many times he done heard that Simone Biles' boyfriend, that Simone Biles' husband, like he ain't his own, like he ain't a man? Are y'all crazy? Y'all keep, even the guys in the interview was trying him. Even the guys in the interview was trying to belittle him. She was like, nah, she wasn't having it. See how this right now. My wife better be down for me. Like 4 flats. If somebody talking crazy, let me tell her, baby, I got it. Let me have to hold her back. Y'all crazy. She better than him because she got some gold medals. Let's continue.
Because one of y'all would have missed the opportunity. But you know, my memory like an elephant, and you could tell me if I'm wrong. I don't recall none of y'all having any of these concerns or even looking for Jonathan when she was going through her depression phase. I don't recall none of y'all being this much of support and encouragement when she didn't do the destination wedding that you just thought she should have, because you know what her money can buy. Or I don't recall any of y'all being as...
So when Simone, I mentioned this earlier, when Simone Biles going through her depression, y'all were nowhere to be found. I didn't see no post videos. I didn't see nobody talking about Simone when she was depressed. Y'all wasn't making no video. Keep your head up, girl. It's going to be okay. Girl, you all right. You great. None of that. Girl, you a 16 time. You got 16 gold medals. None of that. Everything y'all saying now, y'all should have said when she was depressed. You jackals, wildebeests, hyenas, cave bats, fruit bats, wombats, river rats, scallywags. All of y'all need to be ashamed of yourselves. What y'all doing is toxic and it's evil. It's satanic and demonic. Because what y'all are asking for is for men not to be men. That's what y'all are asking for. Y'all are asking men to bend the knee to feminism. What you all are asking for is an abomination. I'm looking at all the children that's been born in this feminism era, and they all come out looking funny. A lot of kids looking funny now because the spirit in which the child was conceived was wrong. It's an evil spirit. These kids coming out with all kind of allergies, stuff wrong with them, always sick. You know why? Because it's an evil spirit. It's a spirit y'all got on you. You got to repent from that. It's a spirit. It's a feminism spirit. It's satanic and demonic. Jezebel spirit. Astrological. It's an evil and wicked spirit. Y'all messing y'all generations up. Your lineage. Let's continue.
It's uplifting because her hair didn't look like what you thought her hair should look like every time you seen her in a tournament or, again, for her wedding. Let's be honest, you guys never have really supported her, even though we know she is the most incredible gymnast in the world. I do you one better, right? Black men support more sports in every sector than black women. The WNBA right now is going through a financial disparaging bias because they're not. I ain't gonna go there. I will say, when I watched Travis Kelce and Kayla, y'all had a lot to say about that man because he wanted to be, you know what, that's getting off topic. But then again, you know, when we talked about Keke Palmer and she responded to y'all and she was on y'all side and y'all amped her up, we see what she going through. I just don't want that for black women. Maybe you should not want that for black women. Maybe y'all should think better of marriage and family and unity, and, you know, maybe y'all should reevaluate that. And some of y'all too old to be acting like that. All I'm gonna say is Simone is happy. Y'all overreacting.
I agree. Simone is happy. Every time you see her, she cheesing. And I'm happy for her. I'm happy for Simone, but I'm happy for her. There was a, hold on, here goes an example of somebody that ain't getting married. No, hold on, wait, let me see what video is this. Let me see this video.
I knew Shira 7 was going to have a message from Mr. Simone Biles.
Okay, Eric, sprinkle. Simone husband say he the prize.
Mm-hmm.
In a Cracker Jack box. Hey, there's no such thing as a man prize unless you make him the prize by not valuing yourself or recognizing that you are the prize. So
now this lady right here, women love this woman because she feeds the female ego. Again, ladies, you all are in a bit of a conundrum. The men that you all respect don't want you all. The men you all don't respect want you all. The problem is when you get with that guy, you're not going to respect him. So you're going to either cheat on him or disrespect him or leave him. You cannot escape God's system. The men that you respect don't want you. And it's not because of the way you look. Some of y'all overweight. Some of y'all bald-headed. Some of y'all got all kind of stuff. And that ain't the reason why, though. Because men will put up with a lot of things when it comes to women. But what he's not going to put up with is you thinking that you're better than him. That's something else. That is a new phenomenon in this current modern time where women are thinking they're better than men. I'm better than a man. So again, this woman right here, if a guy is dealing with her, he is going to be a simp. No character, no backbone. And Kevin Samuel said it best one time. Kevin Samuel said, he said, do other men respect your husband? The woman says, what does that matter? He said, it matters. Do other men respect your husband? She said, I don't know. He said, if other men don't respect your husband, then it don't count. So that means, lady, if I meet your husband and I shake his hand and his hand is soft and clammy like he's 13 years old in middle school going through puberty, it don't count. It don't count. I know you settled and I know he a simp. Both y'all settled. Again, ladies, you will not be able to cheat the system. The men that you all want are not going to want you behaving like this. The men that you all don't respect are going to come to you in droves because they don't care. Let's continue.
maybe he's someone's temporary prize.
No, because she goes on to elaborate a little bit further into her theory.
You date the pretty boys when you're young. You don't marry them. Okay? You don't do that. You're supposed to be the pretty one in the marriage. Okay.
I'm going to say this again. Judging by the way this woman is talking, if she's married, her husband is a simp. There is no guy on this Instagram or YouTube that thinks that this woman's husband is a respectable guy. How many, based on this woman talking right now, fellas, how many of y'all believe that this woman right here has a stand-up guy as a husband? How many men right now hearing this woman talk, her name is Shara 7, how many have heard Shara 7 talk and believe that her husband is a respectable, honorable, stand-up guy? A no-nonsense guy. A guy that leads with principle, character, and honor. Nobody believes it. I don't even believe she married. I don't. I don't believe it. Because the way she talking, there's no way a real guy, he ain't going to put up with it.
You're supposed to be the pretty one in the marriage. Okay. I know somebody got to marry these dudes, but let it be themselves or Super Pick Misha or, Barbara the Builder. Don't allow yourself to be a victim of dating an attractive man, because think about this. You have your entire youth, from the time you start dating up until the time you start seriously dating for a lifestyle to date cute guys. You got all that time. Get it out of the way. Okay? And when you get ready to say I do, make sure whoever you're saying I do to likes you way more than you like them.
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Could you now y'all saying she married? What man, fellas, just real quick, indulge me. What man in here thinks that she's married to an upstanding guy? Who do y'all think runs the house? There's no way in the world this man is sitting outside of this room listening to his wife say she the prize. Listen to this woman say that if the woman want the man, she got to want the man less than he wants her. Well, maybe he don't watch her content. I don't know. I know one thing, though. If I heard my wife talking like this, we got to have a conversation. I'm going to say, get your badges, get your money, and then we're going to have a talk. When Kevin Samuels was around, she wasn't saying nothing. When Kevin Samuels was around, she wasn't saying nothing. A lot of these women, when he passed away, a lot of women came out the woodworks with their content because there's no real male voice anymore to go against it. You had Kevin Samuels, all the other guys are pretty much, they ain't really got it, in my opinion. None of these guys really got what he got or got what he had. So, yeah, ain't no way in the world. I'm talking about she married. It don't count. I'm gonna say it again. The marriage don't count. If the woman's run the household, the marriage don't count. Now I'm gonna say it. I said it. It's out of order. It's out of order. If the woman runs the household, it's out of order.
Fact is that he does have opportunity or does.
Okay, we got time for one more. We got time for one more. Let's go with Dr. Umar. Oh, let me go this real quick. Let me ask y'all a question. So this was on somebody's page and it says men only. It said, fellas, rank these things from most important to least important for you when choosing a woman to be in a relationship with. So we have number 1, her career, 2, how much money she makes, 3, education level, 4, looks, shape, 5, homemaking skills, 6, how she makes you feel, appreciated, respected, 7, positive personality, mindset, 8, feminine, pleasant, classy attitude, demeanor, 9, willingness to please you sexually. Now, I can tell you right now, I went to this post and the 2 at the end of everybody's thing, there was a man, was her career and how much money she made. Those were the last of everybody's list. Every man had either 1-2 or 2-1, 3-2-1 or 3-1. It was a combination of 1 and 2 on everybody's end for the man. Now think about all of these men saying that her career and how much money she makes doesn't matter. And then think about all of these black women out here trying to put their career before the marriage. And when I say before the marriage, I mean before she gets married. Think about this. All the men said her career and her money are the least important. And you got a whole group of women striving to prove that their career and money means more than everything. What we accomplish in life means more than everything. You wonder why y'all single. Wonder why y'all single. Let's continue though. Got time for one more video. We got time for one more video.
He hired to come in here and clean this motherfucking apartment. Joe might not know who the fuck cleans this
Something
apartment.
just hit me.
Shoot.
Are you mixed race?
No.
Or you a bunny hopper?
Yes. Per your, hold,
That's why you have a liberal
that's
perspective.
Not true. That's not
because you go home
that's
to a
not
white
true.
woman.
Yes, but that's not true. I felt this way before I met my white girlfriend.
So help me understand how you could be so passionate about the black.
I'm passionate. I'm an objective thinker. I don't. If something makes sense.
So you have no loyalty to the black community.
No, I do have. I probably employ more blacks than you.
Okay, so help me understand that you employ more blacks than me, but you go home to a white woman. Why you don't have a black woman?
Because I fell in love with a white woman, not a black.
Why didn't you fall in love with a black woman?
I did. I fell in love with a black woman. We broke up.
Okay, and why didn't you fall in love with another black woman?
I did that too. We broke up.
Okay, and why didn't you get another one and another one and another one until you found the right one?
Because I met a white woman that I fell in love with.
Hold on, time out. Now, Umar Johnson's qualifications for a woman. See, okay, let me just go ahead and say it because y'all won't make me say it. So if you have standards, that's going to conflict with black culture. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. If you have standards, that's going to conflict with black culture. So Dr. Umar Johnson says, keep dating till you find the right black woman. I'm going to say, when you find the right woman. Because picking somebody because they're a color is going to always mess you up. I don't care who you are. Picking someone because of how they look is going to always be detrimental to you. Always. Now, Umar Johnson isn't even asking if she's a good woman. He isn't even asking, does she complete him? Does she make him happy? Does she respect him? Why is that those things don't matter? Every time I hear somebody pleading for black to get with black, I never hear things of character. I never hear, get a black woman that's going to respect you and honor and just get a black woman. You got to marry black. Got to have black children. I never hear none of the good stuff. I don't hear respect. I don't hear love and honor God. I don't hear loyalty. I don't hear none of that stuff. I don't hear being able to work together, teamwork. I don't hear any of those attributes. All I hear is just marry them because they're black. That is insane. How are you going to condemn this man if he has a good woman? See, y'all believe that other races of women are beneath y'all. And so what you do is you believe that since other women are beneath you, you don't have to do anything like they do. You're never going to hear a white woman say she don't need a man. If you do hear one, she probably worked for BLM, she got purple hair, and she don't count. You won't hear an Asian woman say she'll need a man, no Hispanic woman. There's only one group of women that pride themselves on doing it the hard way. That's black women. If you meet someone and you all are compatible and you all get along, and you all respect each other, and you all can grow together, it would be foolish to throw it away. Because the chance of you find out again are going to be slim no matter what the race is. So Umar is asking this man to get a black woman, and the assumption is that all black women are good. Because that's the assumption. Now, he messes with strippers and thoughts and all these. I know what he's doing. He's slaying these black women. Baby mamas, strippers. I know what Umar is doing. So it's easy for him to say he don't have any standards. But for a man that has standards, it's going to be a little more difficult. Let's continue.
With, and that's the person that
And
I'm
you're
with
being
today.
disingenuous about
That's not
something.
true.
And let me tell you what you're being disingenuous about.
True.
Romance.
Somebody said in Deuteronomy, it does say marry your own tribe. What a blessing we have to be under the headship of Christ. So now you're supposed to marry somebody that's of the body of Christ. Tribe is not race, for the record. Tribe is cultural, based on customs and culture. But once we come into the understanding of who our Messiah is, now our identity is in Christ. I'm not sitting here advocating for interracial relationships. I'm just speaking against somebody telling somebody they can't date somebody because of the way they look. They check off all the boxes except what black folks gonna say about them. These same black folks who miserable, single, and ain't got nobody. Umar Johnson ain't married. He believes in polygyny. He don't even believe in marriage. Umar Johnson believes in polygyny, but he's telling you to get rid of that white woman and go get you a black woman. And keep trying till you get one. Pass up all the other good women to try to find you one black one. Let's continue.
Is a function of focus and opportunity. If I want to date an Asian, I'm going to put myself around Asian women so I can find one. If I want to date a Latino, I'm going to put myself around Latino women so I can date one. If you wanted to marry a black woman, you would have put yourself around black women so you can find one. So how did you end up with the Caucasian? No disrespect to her.
No, not at all. What I'm telling you is the places that I go socially.
Time out. I don't have to hang around Asian people to meet an Asian woman. I don't have to hang around white folks to meet a white woman. Like, I don't have to hang around in these certain circles to meet these women. Let's continue.
Are not just monolithic.
So what? I went to a white college, white job. I never bunny hopped.
Listen to my question. Let me answer you. That wasn't my priority. My priority wasn't, I'm not closed off to dating Latino women. I'm not closed off to dating Asian women. I'm not closed off to dating white women. So again, in my search for romance, all of those things were on the table.
But you do understand that by not being with a black woman, you undermine the success of the black community.
That's your opinion.
That's my opinion. Then tell me how the black community benefits from you having a white woman.
If I lost you, Demetria, then get a compass. If I lost you, get a compass. It ain't my fault you lost. This man just said you undermine the black community. What black community? Who in their right mind is going to make a decision based on the black community? You got to be out of your mind to do that. Who in this world would make a lifelong decision based on what the black community wants? The same black community that voted for Joe Biden, the same black community lined up and got that shot, the same black community that believe in don't snitch, the same black community that don't practice nothing with economics, the same black community that's getting abortions out the wazoo, the same black community promoting death, destruction, and damnation. You want me to make a life decision based on what they want? You are insane, Jermaine Shoemake. You are insane, Jermaine Shoemake, for you asking anybody to make a decision based on what the black community wants. What's good for the black community? What's good for the black community is another flood. That's what's good for the black community. Are you out of your mind? These are the same black people that are calling themselves black and their skin is brown. These are the same black people that say, I know I'm brown, but I'm black. I know my skin is brown, but I'm proud to be black. These are the same black folks that haven't figured out that this is not their identity. A bunch of lost people. These are the same black people that idol worship. They worship celebrities. They follow Beyonce. They support TD Jakes. They love like, what are we talking about? We're not finna make no decision based on what the black community wants. Are you crazy? You mean the same black community that everybody avoids? That black community? The same one that doesn't read? That black community? The same one that's always blaming the white man? That black community? The same ones that love Africa where they ain't never been, but hate America where they making their money at. That black people? Are you crazy? Insanity.
That's your opinion.
That's my opinion. Then tell me how the black community benefits from you having a white woman.
If I lend to the financial uplifting of that community, one, that's one thing. Two, if I'm helping to educate the people in that particular community, that's a benefit.
Does not your white woman benefit more from your economics than any black person?
Yeah, probably.
Exactly.
So why can't they both be mutually beneficial?
You want to know why? Because she belongs to the group that is responsible for the historical oppression of your race. So why would you voluntarily go over?
She ain't responsible for nothing, Jermaine Shoemake. She's not responsible. And I'm tired of y'all doing this, making white folks answer for something that happened hundreds of years ago. Are you nuts? Jermaine Shoemake, your ancestors were snitching on other slaves leaving the plantation. How about that? How about that, Umar? Your ancestors were sitting there, sleep in the bed. They heard some slaves say, we're going to leave at 3 o'clock. And that same slave got up, stretched, put his little pigskin slippers on, his burlap robe, and walked to master's house. Who is it? It's Jermaine, master. What you want, boy? I got something to tell you. We sleep. What is it? It better be good, boy. I'm a skin you, boy. It better be good. I got something good, master. I got you. What is it, boy? Master, they gonna leave at 3 this morning. Who? You know, Blanche, Chad, Chuck, Keish, all of them. They gonna leave. You sure about this? I sure, master. I heard them. Woke me out my sleep. That's Jermaine Shoemake's ancestors. So you take responsibility for your snitching ancestors? The irony of it all is black folks don't want to snitch now, but they sure were snitching back then. Black folks wasn't snitching. They're not snitching now, but they were snitching back then. Let's continue.
And marry into that, because when you marry the woman, you don't just marry the woman or date the woman, you're dating her community and her culture. And given the history of us and them, why would you dare align yourself with that if you care about us?
If you are making a decision based on what black people want, I promise you, you're gonna end up dead. I'm sorry. I can't say no plainer than that. If you basing your decisions on what black people want, you're gonna end up dead. Right, E. Brooks, they snitching too, right? They still snitching. They still snitching. Well, I love y'all and I thank y'all. At the end of the day, ladies, You all can get married if you want to, but you have to examine your heart. And you really got to ask yourselves, why do I really want to be married? What is my intentions behind being married? And what most of you all are going to find is that you have the wrong intentions. If you're not getting married to be a great wife to your husband, if you're not getting married to honor God through honoring your husband, if you're not getting married because you want to become one with that honorable man, if you're not getting married for an unselfish reason, then that's your problem. And same for the man. Because when we get married, we're supposed to do it for service. You serve me, I serve you, we serve each other, we serve the family. There has to be an unselfish motive when it comes to getting married. And I would say with anything in life has to be an unselfish motive. But what you all will find is that you all really want to get married to show out. You want to stunt. You want to get married based on what it looks like, not what it really is. So again, Simone Biles and Jonathan Owens, or should I say Simone Owens, is happy. And she had a tweet today where she said, "You all want me to be miserable so bad and y'all still got upset." She's happy. Listen, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for tuning in today. Thank you, Jahan, for the super sticker. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Y'all give me money during the holidays. It means a lot. It really does. Thank you, Cruise Missile, always supporting. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Rena Bina, thank you so much. You are on point, usual, Blanche. I'm here for it. Thank you, Rena Bina, so much. Thank you. Keep up the great work. Vintage Goods 1551 Willie. Miss Reed, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Sewing for Night, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Listen, you all. I love y'all, and just examine your heart. Deal with your unchecked desires. Make sure you have pure intentions. That's all. Make sure you have pray. Say, God, give me pure intentions. I don't want to be motivated by anything selfish. Let me have some pure intentions. Let me see that woman and want to honor that woman. See that man and want to honor that man. Just pure intentions. I want to be your husband. I want to be your wife. Be pure intentions. Anyway, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. And I will see y'all probably on Saturday. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Maybe Friday. Thank y'all so much. You said, Blanche, you said Blanche address Demetria. Let's find a solution. Well, that's the problem. I listen to what I want. So that's your problem. So again, you ask your own question. You're going to be hard-headed and do what you want to do. That's why I say it needs to be another flood. Because the problem with Black folks is it's a character issue. It's not intelligence. It's not will. None of that stuff. It's character. It's the one thing a person has to build on their own is their character. The character is the one thing you got to build. God can't give you character. You got to do that. The devil can't take it away. You got to do that. So again, you said it right. I listen to what I want, and it's all information to me. So guess what? That's your solution. So again, the solution is for each person to examine themselves and really assess what their intentions are. And what you will find is that most people have selfish intentions. Umar Johnson wants somebody to make a decision based on the Black community when the Black community doesn't make good decisions by themselves. The Black community is dysfunctional because there's a lack of character. That means they know what's right and they choose to do wrong. That's the issue. So how do we fix that? Through Christ. That's how we fix it. Anyway, I love y'all. I got you, Demetria. I got you. Yeah, you're right, Doug. Black people turned that, am I my brother's keeper? Anyway. Listen, I love y'all. Listen, I love y'all. I thank y'all, and I will see y'all probably on Friday or Saturday. I might be going live with Chad again, going over this one video. I think it's called Cops versus Criminals or something. It's actually pretty good, though. It's like a 1 hour show, but it's out of control. But anyway, yeah, but I'll see y'all soon. Love y'all.